welcome back, guys, to the What If podcast. And you know what? We're going to go straight ahead. So, the question for today is, what if the king of pop, the legend himself, Michael Jackson, was still alive today?
Who's that?
You don't know Michael Jackson?
Yeah, he's Michelle.
Michelle? You're calling him?
His dragon name was Michelle.
His real name was Michelle Jackson.
To be fair, I did not see that question coming, actually.
No. So of course we're going to talk about the king of pop himself, the legend, the greatest entertainer of all time, Michael Jackson. But before we get into the question, I want to give the people and of course you guys a bit of context about the man and who he is. So Michael Joseph Jackson was born on Gary, Indiana on August 29th, 1958. He was the 8th of the 10th children in the Jackson family, a working class African American family living in a 2-bedroom house on Jackson Street. And of course, just to give a bit of context, right after when the Jacksons were basically established as one of the best artists of all time, basically in their hometown Gary, Indiana, they basically named the street after them.
All right.
So sometimes,
cool.
sometimes, if you get like very high accolades, especially like in America, you can have streets and basically like areas named after you.
Yeah. What was the street called then?
I can't remember the street itself.
Shimon Avenue.
Jamona.
It's called Thriller.
Jamona Avenue.
The Jackson 5 Avenue.
Yeah, but I think I can't remember the street exactly, but it was later changed into Jackson Street. And of course, like a recent example was the rapper Missy Elliott. She's got I saw this on Instagram. She's got a whole area, after her. So say if you're in America and you're driving and you're having a sat nav, you can the sat nav will say Missy Elliott Avenue's turn right.
Does it start playing like Missy Elliott songs?
It could. I don't think it does, but you know what? If it did, then
I know that Steve Harvey has a street.
Yeah.
It was on his special, wasn't it? The 50th
birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, he's old. Is he older than that?
Yeah.
50th birthday.
50th, I think, yeah. But
yeah, I don't know. What if Michael Jackson still? Well, music would be very different.
Oh no, 100%. And of course, Michael Jackson made his professional debut with his older brothers Jackie, T.O., Jermaine, and Marlon as a member of the Jackson 5, which will be later known as called the Jacksons.
The Seven Dwarfs.
Michael Jackson began his solo career in 1971 while at Motown Records, and he became a solo star with his first ever album in 1979 called Off the Wall, which gave classics as, Off the Wall, I think it was Rock With You, I want to rock with you.
Yeah. I know now. I didn't at first.
Absolutely not.
Now Paolo's sung it.
Yeah, and you got
not every lyric now.
You got Don't Stop Until You Get Enough. So you got Come On, don't stop you get enough. Come on, don't stop you get enough. Come on, don't stop you get enough. Come on, don't stop. And then after that, and of course he'll be credited. He made possibly I think it's the greatest selling album of all time. No, it is. Of course, the iconic Thriller.
Yeah,
the Thriller album.
Thriller Night.
And of course, he made great singles like Beat It, Billie Jean.
Beat who?
Oh, Billie Jean. That's probably my favourite.
Yeah.
Beat Billie Jean?
Oh,
what?
Oh, no, Billie Jean.
Sing Billie Jean.
Billie Jean is not my love.
That's it. Copyright reasons.
That cough was perfect.
Yeah, that's it. Got credit to my mum MJ, man. And of course, especially that album was able to break racial barriers and transform it into an art form and promotion video, because basically the Billie Jean video, it was basically shown in MTV, and it was the first ever black performer to have ever shown his video on MTV. So that was able to create and break racial barriers. And of course him and MTV continued to innovate videos for, of course, his album Bad.
Okay.
Of course, you had your little Smooth Criminal.
Your little one.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not a little. It's
the
a
big
big
one
one.
wasn't there yet.
He got caught.
and of course,
The
of
rough
cour-
criminal.
You've been hit by. You've been struck by.
A smooth criminal.
Dun, dun. And then of course you had Dangerous, and you had History, Past, Present, and Future, and of course Thriller became the best-selling album of all time, while Bad was the first album to produce 5 US Billboard 100 number one singles.
500.
It's a lot of singles.
But 500?
500.
Oh no, 5.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
5. No,
I was gonna say. I was like,
no.
I was like,
it's a lot of singles.
Oh no, only five best.
To be fair, I don't actually know that much about Michael Jackson, so I was just like,
yeah.
cool.
Of
Didn't
course,
know that.
yeah, man, and of
So
course.
what? Oh, yeah, carry on. I was just gonna say.
No, of course.
What if?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get down to that. We're gonna get down.
Are you
to
gonna
that.
tell us?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say I have no idea.
Yeah. So of course, Michael Jackson was one of the best-selling artists of all time, with an estimated sales of over 400 million records worldwide. He had 13 Billboard 100 number one singles, more than any male artist in the Hot 100 era, and was the first artist to have a top 10 single in the Billboard 100. Billboard 100 in 5 different decades.
Wow.
And yeah, man. Of course, like people, like, of course, we know that Michael Jackson's a GOAT, but like,
Is it GOAT?
the greatest of all
I
time.
didn't know. Oh.
Yeah, greatest of
Makes sense now.
greatest of all
Yeah,
time.
I thought you meant an animal.
Yeah, I thought it was like in
This is
disguise.
animal. It's called a goat as well.
Yeah, there's an animal. There's an animal called GOAT.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah.
it was-
Oh, so you know what you?
Oh
It looks a bit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a sheep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
it's
usually
sheep, but a
usually
goat.
sound like.
Oh, that's a fox.
Oh.
Foxy Bingo. Not sponsored.
Gala gala. Yeah.
But he was regarded by the RAA as the highest selling individual music artist of all time worldwide.
Yeah.
So of course,
What's the RAA?
so it's basically a company that does like platinum records
Oh, okay.
and stuff. So of course, like, I think you can depending on what mark you reach, you get 1 million copies, 10 million copies, 100 million copies.
It's a bit like YouTube, like
It's
gold
a bit,
plaques.
yeah. It's got that similar format, and that if you reach that certain points, then you're basically held up to a high standard.
Right, I see.
And of course, that's what Michael Jackson was. And so we're gonna deep dive to our question: what if?
Get your snorkels ready.
Deep dive. Usually it's dive deep. Never heard that.
Deep dive. Well, deep dive.
We'll do a deep dive. Oh no, maybe I have heard it before. Yeah. So what if you?
Oh yeah.
So,
Straight off the diving board.
Palace trying to get his notes up.
Let's stall for him.
Well, I think drill wouldn't be as popular as it is today
Yeah, I think
if Michael Jackson was still alive.
I don't think the moonwalk would ever, like the moon landing, because obviously he created the moonwalk.
That's right.
That's true, isn't it?
It's factually correct.
So
Maybe they would have got to Mars quicker.
Maybe. If
The
you went
Mars walk.
forwards instead of backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
So
Pat. That was
basically,
great stool.
of course, on June 25th, 2009, less than 3 weeks before his last ever concert called "This Is It," which was due to begin in London in the O2 Arena.
Remember that day?
All concerts sold out. Of course, unfortunately, Michael Jackson died of cardiac arrest. But of course, if he was alive, then there'll be a big change. And like, I think music would. I'm not sure. I think music will still develop, because of course Michael Jackson was the type of person that would adapt to whatever like genre was given, because
Sure, yeah.
because each of his albums, so you had Off the Wall, you had Thriller, you had Bad, you had Dangerous, you had of course the
Good.
history. You had History, Past, Present, and Future, but that was really an album. That was more of a compilation of all of his albums put together, songs put together.
Yeah.
And you had his last one called Invincible, which I think
Sorry.
viewers
Sorry.
Carry on.
I think viewers at home Go
Carry on.
Go and listen to Invincible, because I'm telling you, it's one of the most underrated albums of all time.
I'm factually incorrect.
You're questioning me?
I'm just going off what Joe was talking about.
So of course.
R.I.P. Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, of course, man. R.I.P.
The Invincible.
It was a good album. You're right.
It was a very good album. So
I've not actually heard it.
no, you listen to it. It's so good. But
Actually, I might have, to be fair. Anyway, yeah.
So of course, if he was alive, he would have been able to finish his concert, which was scheduled at the O2 Arena between July 30th, 2009 and March 6, 2010. He would have had the chance to do a world tour, but this was very unlikely because Michael Jackson was never a fan of doing tours because it would exhaust himself. It would basically like kind of take a mental toll of him, which of course is pretty sad. And of course, like, him doing This Is It was an indication that this was his last ever concert. It was basically a whole...
It was called This Was It.
This Is It.
This is it.
And of course, like...
It was.
Yeah.
That was poetic.
And of course, like, there's a movie, a documentary about the whole process, about him doing the whole show. And of course, like, what of watching it before, it's a very touching movie because I think of course, like, 2009, we were like, basically, we were little kids, basically.
Were we?
Yeah, what were we doing?
I was 10.
Some of us were a bit older than.
I was 10.
So, some of us were a bit older than some, but like, I think if
I don't remember.
Yeah, like if we had the
I
chance to see, like,
Do you actually remember?
Sad day.
wow,
Do you actually?
Yeah,
You do?
Because someone swapped out for him. I can't remember who it was.
yeah.
But someone swapped like out for him and then performed their concert.
Wow.
At the theatre.
Was it public knowledge at that point?
What, they died?
Yeah,
Alright,
for
yeah,
the swap to happen.
Because
'Cause-
obviously it was running for so long
Yeah.
that the OT obviously, if they didn't get anyone in fast, they would lose money.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think it was the day he died or the day after that it was public news.
Yeah, because I remember the day that it happened. I remember I'm just in my living room and we just see the headline, and after that we were just it was just shock.
I don't remember
Yeah.
this because my parents are massive. They love. Who doesn't love Michael
Oh
Jackson?
no,
They're
everyone,
not massive fans, but like,
yeah.
who doesn't love him? But I just don't. In my memory, I don't remember ever living through. Like, I don't remember ever seeing him.
Yeah.
Like, growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, how old would I have been? 7.
Yeah, I
think.
think seven.
But like, I
6,
don't remember ever hearing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember seeing Michael Jackson on the TV. I don't remember hearing him on the radio.
To be fair, it wasn't big in the early 2000s.
Yeah, because Michael's in the 2000s, Michael's stock was going down because the Invincible album got a lot.
It died, didn't it?
Yeah,
So
because it got a lot of criticism because basically, like, of course,
They
like,
didn't want him to release it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and of course, like, Michael Jackson had a very big problem with Sony because he felt like Sony was like basically controlling his music and stuff, and of course, like, with
Michael
that,
Jackson was the Spider-Man of today.
and of course, like, that Invincible,
He was the Elvis, next Elvis, wasn't he?
Yeah,
yeah,
King of Pop.
That'd be another good one, actually. What if Elvis?
Oh yeah, how would
I know more about
yeah,
Elvis.
Yeah,
Thanks to the film. And
But-
I do like Elvis's music more than Michael Jackson personally.
But that Invincible album, because Michael Jackson just tried to like adapt to, because 2000s was basically like the start of auto-tune, the start of like a bit of like just a like tiny bit of sampling, a bit of like beat, like like very like R&B type stuff starting to come along, and people were criticizing it because they were like, that's not Michael Jackson's voice, that's not what MJ's about. MJ's the pop, he's the rock, he's, you know, he's basically
dead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious, what would be different then?
Well, of course he was still composing, he would still do songs, but however, like, I didn't know about this, but you can definitely see it. But MJ had a very big passion in directing.
Yeah, I saw that.
He had a very bad. So basically, you see his short film. You see Thriller. So you see Thriller. That's a bit of a short film. Smooth Criminal. That's just a bit of a short film.
Smooth Criminal was amazingly
Yeah,
directed.
The Smooth
Yeah.
Criminal, the one where he was in like the house of those people,
and the iconic.
and then he was like,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
like, I remember seeing this thing of Michael Jackson, and like he played like a vampire or monster thing, and like there was those
Oh, no,
kids.
it's not that. It's not that.
Oh,
What
that's
what
not
is
it.
that?
Oh, I think that's Ghost. That Ghost.
That's a horror movie.
Is it? No, I think it's a film.
Is it? Wait, a film?
It is a film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a horror film.
He was in it. Like he was
With like
dressed up.
kids.
Yeah.
That's Ghost.
And all the parents,
Yeah, that's Ghost.
were like pulled in.
Yeah,
so they'd be like,
that's his
"Why are
song,
you
Ghost.
teaching our
Yeah,
kids?"
yeah,
all
yeah.
this
That's
stuff?
Ghost.
It's his song Ghost.
Yeah, his song is called Ghost. Yeah.
Oh, that was the.
Yeah.
Or it's like where the jaw opened.
Yep.
That.
That's
a song.
Yeah, it's a song.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a
Interesting.
scary song.
Yeah, it's a good song as well. Like,
but
and,
the thing is, I just can't see what would be. I mean, it'd be a bit different, but would it be?
I think it would be. I think it would be cancelled.
You think he would be?
You think
Today and age,
You
this
think
day and age.
MJ will be cancelled?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Well, he's got a lot of controversy around him
Yeah.
from the past.
Yeah.
Oh,
like that.
I get you, I
like
get
kids
you.
and stuff.
Yeah, obviously, like
Yeah.
cancel culture these days,
Mm.
you can get cancelled for even less than that. For like say like upsetting someone or saying something. Obviously, you're not allowed to be like mean, but like if you say something about, I don't know, climate activists, I do support.
Or Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Oh, richest man in the world. Podcast video has been taken down because we didn't say that Jeff Bezos was the richest man.
No.
Said someone that in Africa was.
That also brings on to us. Are they listening?
That's a good question.
Oh.
Are they listening? We'll go check out all about that
Yeah,
mystery and you'll find out.
Check that out.
That's a good little linkage.
Yeah.
But of course, like MJ had a big passion for directing, so we could say he could have been trying to take on a directorial role, and of course, people don't know. People probably do know this, but MJ was an actor. He was an actor. He starred in I think he starred in the 1979 Wiz with the one and only Diana Ross, and of course and yeah, oh yeah, man,
No other.
legend in the game.
Sure.
But yeah, of course, we'll probably think that MJ, we'll probably think that MJ would have done a lot of acting and directing, and of course, like, Michael Jackson was a very charitable man.
Ah, interesting.
So of course, so you say with the COVID, what happened with COVID?
Yeah.
He probably would have been a big pioneer in trying to restore the world and trying to like create peace.
Well, what do you mean? COVID wasn't a peacemaker war.
Oh no, it wasn't a peace, but he would have done. He would have done what he could
help to get rid of them.
Yeah.
No, actually, I see what you mean. Actually, because maybe the film and TV industry would be a very different place with lots of different content material with him. Because obviously it's a big, powerful like person. Obviously, he's in the spotlight. He would have had the money to direct and produce loads of films.
I think there was one moment where he wanted to. I think I think Stanley said this. Stanley said that I think Michael Jackson. I'm not sure if it's true, but Michael Jackson approached him and he wanted to star
in his bedroom.
He wanted
controversy.
He wanted to star as as Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, I saw that actually.
I told you, it was a Spider-Man of his day.
He wanted to star.
He wanted to be Spider-Man.
He wanted to be Spider-Man, so of course, like,
because obviously Stanley, creator of Marvel, R.I.P. as well.
R.I.P. So of course, like, if he was able to. If he was able to do that, you know, how would that shift the whole narrative?
The MCU.
Well,
Michael Jackson in the MCU.
You know what? He would have been in the multiverse. No, not the multiverse of madness. He would have been.
He would have been.
Well, yeah, but no. What's the Spider-Man one called? The latest one.
It's
got Andrew Garfield.
Not coming home today.
No.
It would have been starring. It would have been starring Michael Jackson, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Coming home for time for tea.
But yeah, that's interesting actually.
And of course, for music wise, like, Michael Jackson.
Do you think he would be a drill artist today?
Absolutely not.
Hell to the no.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Hell to the no.
I'm sorry for asking that question.
But of course, like, because MJ was getting to a point where he didn't want to like create more music, so he would have probably like did like duets, you know, try to like.
So you think he would have stepped away from the music career, and gone more into the media / film and TV directorial kind of producing? He could have produced. Thing is, as I said, he was a big enough person, had enough money to probably any kind of script that he saw, any book or novel or comic that he enjoyed, he could have turned that in.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the only reason Marvel's a big thing is because producer like Kevin Feige, obviously enjoys the Marvel comics that Stan Lee made and stuff, and has the money to make it what it is today. And that's just because Kevin Feige enjoyed it himself and knew it would be successful.
100%.
So it only takes one person with a lot of money to realize talent in someone's story to make that a big kind of conglomerate franchise.
Yeah.
So likewise with George Lucas with Star Wars. Likewise with who created DC?
I don't know.
Director Connor.
Or J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter. She got denied millions.
Millions of times.
Yeah,
she got
don't know why she carried
hundreds
on.
of times.
Yeah.
It was hundreds, right?
Yeah.
Like trying to get the book published.
20.
But even so, like
yeah.
I don't know what produced Harry Potter the films, but so one of the producers must have read R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Jesus, there's a lot of R.I.Ps in this. But a big producer would have had to have read the Harry Potter books to be like, damn, this could be good film. But Michael Jackson would have been just another person with a lot of money to like do that kind of thing.
Oh, no,
so I think you're right. The film TV kind of industry would be a very different place.
I don't think it would be.
Really?
No. Like going along back to that cancel thing.
It's got to be controversial.
I'm saying it. I'm doing it. You're gonna hate me, but you're gonna love me at the same time.
How can I hate you when we're wearing the same jumper?
That is true.
Look at them twinning.
Wonder if anyone actually noticed if they're watching the YouTube.
And of course, if no one notices, we're wearing caps today as well.
Quick.
It's not that. Let's soften it.
It'll fit on your head. But yeah, Pal, carry on. Actually, no, Joe, carry on.
Oh yeah. Joe, you were saying?
What's that? What I'm saying is, I think personally, obviously he bleached his skin, which I guess nowadays is a big fat no to like that's a very controversial thing to do. I don't know why I did it. I'm not sure the background behind it.
No,
it was a very weird.
No.
choice.
So basically, he suffered with vitiligo.
Oh.
So he suffered with vitiligo. So he started.
That?
So basically, it's when your skin starts. So basically, the color of your skin starts to change.
Like the pigments change.
The pigment starts to change.
Oh, so you didn't do it on purpose.
Oh no,
you just didn't commit to it.
Yeah. So basically, it started. It basically started in the 1980s, and of course, he noticed that. So basically, it was kind of a sense of, you know what, if it's starting to happen, then I might as well just.
I wonder what, like, if he didn't bleach his skin.
Yeah.
How more popular and how quicker society would be not accepting to it.
That's the thing.
Because he's such a big star.
Society was different back then. Of course, like, especially a man like MJ, his image was everything to him.
Yeah.
And of course, like, him being the man that he is, paparazzi follow him around every single day. Like, of course, like, in that, of course, like, you know, we can never, you know, always think about what Michael Jackson. Well, no, we can always think about that, but at the same time, we don't have his mindset, so we'll never know what he felt in that time. But I think, of course, as outsiders, he probably would have felt like the eyes are always on him.
I guess back then in like 80s America,
there's
a lot of racism and like
and of course, like, him, like, you know, pigmentation, like, and of course his image as well, like, people trying to like, and, you know, trying to like, basically like paparazzi magazines trying to like list him as a bad person and stuff.
It's a lot of pressure.
Oh no, 100%. But, you know, of course, like, as the man that he was able to carry that, be able to continue to perform. You know, unfortunately, we'll never get to have the chance to see him live. But of course, like, we can always appreciate him by what he's changed for music. Sure. What he's changed for, you know, people that love to dance. What he's changed for, like, artists, like people like, you know, Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, Beyonce, Usher. I can name a whole bunch of artists at the moment, but if you were to bring every artist in the room and say what artist has influenced you the most, I bet you £2 million that will say Michael Jackson. They'll say Michael Jackson, because that's the man that he was. He was honestly one of the most significant 20th.
Not Elvis.
No, they'll say Elvis too, but
there you go.
oh no.
But Elvis was also very controversial. Because he appropriated black music.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what was said to happen. But obviously, black people at that time couldn't get that music out. He
stole it off them.
Basically, yeah.
But then again, he opened the gateway for them. You know?
Yeah.
So it's as you said, controversial.
Yeah. But now, of course, like literally, like what MJ did is something that it's something that it can never be done. You know, and
the moonwalk.
Yeah. Oh no, actually,
I can't do it.
I can do it, but I can't do it with shoes. I can do it without shoes.
So you can't do it?
Nah, I can't do it with shoes. No, I could do it without. And of course, like, you know,
his moon boots.
Back to the Future.
He'll always be, in my opinion, you know, the greatest entertainer of all time, and you know that's something.
The GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Greatest.
And we can't.
The goat. No.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
Greatest entertainer of all time.
Yeah.
Why did I go?
It's because you're wearing the hat.
Yeah, it does something
Change
to you.
you.
Oh my god.
You actually look like Hopper in Stranger Things when he gets out of Russian prison.
Get me out of this place.
And he doesn't tell Russian.
Get me out of this place.
He's American.
Mary had a little lamb. Get me out of this place.
Yeah, he's got the American accent.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna end it there. But
why?
Controversy again. But yeah, how do you guys feel about feel about the topic?
I feel better.
I feel like it's very controversial.
No, yeah. The thing is, it's hard. These kind of what ifs are going to be hard because it's a bit harder to. Obviously, at the end of the day, he was just another human being.
Oh no.
Yeah.
100%.
So, like, it would have been up to them and the kind of life that Michael Jackson would have chosen himself.
Yeah, 100%.
In his future,
to
how the world would have shaped differently.
Yeah.
We can't it's different because I don't know. So what if a tsunami hit New York? We know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
A student army.
No, a tsunami, but
right.
Sure. a student army hit New. But when it comes to an individual, it's a bit harder.
Yeah. Oh no, of course, yeah.
I feel
I think it's I think the changing the industry of films and TV is an interesting concept.
I feel like social media would be a completely different place as well. Not completely, but like a different place. Even if TikTok was still a if TikTok was still a thing while if he was alive, TikTok would be so different because he'd be on there every day dancing.
He would.
Oh, he would.
100%. He would have a TikTok account.
Moves like never
He'd probably
before.
have one of the biggest followings on TikTok.
He'd be teaching people how to do step-by-step moonwalk.
Honestly, that would be.
That's already on TikTok.
Yeah, that is. But imagine being taught by the man himself.
I do duets. He'd be like, "Yeah, that's good." Yeah. How old is he?
Well, I think if he.
I think his age stopped.
If he was alive today, he would have been 60.
Oh wow,
60.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been 60.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, old.
Yeah.
That is old.
Yeah.
Like you think of Michael Jackson, you think fresh-faced, young, can do the things with his legs that not many people can do.
Or what no one can do.
Or what Elvis could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep going.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna end it there. It's been a pleasure, of course, and of course to the viewers and listeners. Welcome. Take care. And we shall see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Peace. Chamo.